Welcome to Midgar. Recently there has been a Mako leak throughout all of the slums, and Shinra has given us orders to defeat the Mako zombies that have appeared in Sector 7, 6, and 5. If we're successful, we'll be given a promotion from Soldier 2nd Class to Soldier 1st Class, so there's a lot on the line here. We begin in Sector 7, where we have crash landed through the ceiling of a house and landed into a patch of grass that kept us safe, because grass does that. Now as we step outside and begin exploring, we see Marl's apartment complex to our right. This is where Cloud and Tifa will someday reside. But if you came here hoping to see Tifa and her Opie, then you're out of luck, because this story takes place while Cloud and Tifa are still in Nibelheim. Right now we're heading upstairs to check things out. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, so Jesus! Some sort of mutated human that became a creeper. If we don't defeat him fast, he'll start stalking e-girls on the internet. Alright, mission successful. We have cleared out what will someday be Cloud's room in Marl's apartment complex. Oh, and as we look out from the balcony, we see another mutated menace. Some sort of stone skeletal figure that was once human. And we move in quickly to defeat him and save Sector 7. And yet another one. Another zombie in the distance. This one part slime. Alright, I think people will be able to rest easy at night. As we step over here, we see a shop where we will someday find one of the biggest Tifa fans around. Right now we're gonna loot this chest to see if we find any Tifa Frodos that he brought from OnlyFans. And we find some chopsticks, we'll take that. Pumpkin seeds, eggs, and mushrooms. Alright, not much, but maybe I can make a good meal later if I start to get hungry while fighting mutant zombies. We keep traveling and we come across what will someday be the Sector 7 weapons shop. Barred off to prevent theft. We're gonna go upstairs since everything seems clear down here. And this is the room where Cloud speaks to Wedge and Biggs. It's empty right now, you might be a little disappointed, but keep in mind that no news is good news. As we head down, we find another mutated creeper menace. But he's been swiftly defeated along with the ground beneath him. And now we find ourselves at 7th Heaven, which will someday be Tifa's bar. As we step inside, we see that it's all clear. 2 tables, some seats around them, a jukebox. They haven't put up the dartboard yet for the dartboard minigame, and there's no pinball machine yet to take us to Avalanche's underground hideout. But we can step behind the bar here and loot yet another chest and see what we find. I see we have some slime materia, an empty glass bottle because somebody drank all the vodka, and some pumpkin pie. We will take Tifa's homemade pumpkin pie and continue our journey. Over here we find the gate to Sector 6. Blocked by a chocobo. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna smash the entire wall down and hop into Sector 6. Right now we're at Sam's Chocobo Stables, but as we see, the chocobos have all escaped. Why? Because they're terrified because of this zombie menace on top of the Chocobo Stables. So we're gonna climb our ladder here and defeat this zombie. And then hopefully, Chocobo Sam can locate and reacquire all of his chocobos. We're not gonna help right now because, you know, we've got bigger fish to fry. Now, as I continue to explore Wall Market, I see Don Corneo's mansion in the distance. Blocked by another mutant skeletal stone warrior. I will defeat him very swiftly with my deft skills. And right now, I know many of you probably want to take a tour of Don Corneo's mansion and rescue some e-girls from becoming his bridal candidates. But we don't have time for such heroics since Midgar is still under the threat from our Mako zombie outbreak. And I know you guys are probably worried that Corneo might start feeding e-girls to Abzu if he doesn't like them. But we just don't have a warrant to enter his mansion. So we're going to have to let this one go and hope that a brave simp rises to save the e-girls in our absence. Since we've mostly cleared Wall Market Street, you know, we've saved Don Corneo's mansion, we saved Chocobo Sam's stables. Now we're gonna head to Sector 5. Now I don't have any C4s to breach this door, but luckily I do have my axe and I'm a powerful second-class soldier, so I'm just gonna break this gate down. And I find a giant brick house. Seems to have an upstairs, some windows here, and what appears to be a downstairs, so let's check out the bottom floor of this house. It appears to be some sort of living room, white sofa, a table in the middle. Perhaps a dining room. Seems the sink has been frozen, somebody used a little too much ice materia. I'm gonna open this door here and I find a bedroom where some poor citizen has turned into yet another zombie. But we've swiftly defeated him. We see that he had a bed, a lot of bookshelves with manga. I think this one has a large video game collection. We're gonna head back outside now since we've saved the day. Hopefully one day somebody can inhabit this home again. And we will now head to the Sector 5 church, where Cloud will someday meet Arif. It's a large edifice. Heading inside, we find an unlikely foe, the boss of this realm, a dragon. And we attack, because we must save the flower garden before it is stomped on, or before the whole church is burned down. I don't even know how this dragon got in here, but we can't let him burn down Arif's church. We can't save the e-girls, but we could at least save our religious landmarks. Alright, we have saved Arif's flower garden, and we find the head of the high priest. This is all that remains of him. Now, I'm sure many of you thought that this outbreak wasn't really much of a threat since you didn't see people being attacked on the streets, but here we have proof that the population was in serious danger. Luckily, I think we managed to save most of them. Unfortunately, we were too late to save this humble priest. Now it's time to report back to Shinra for our first class promotion. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video, as it does help the channel grow. And if you are interested in checking out the original versions of the structures in this video, you can look up Chapter 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake to see the landmarks from Sector 7. Check out Chapter 9 to see the landmarks from Wall Market in Sector 6. And the final point of interest was the church in the Sector 5 slums. I don't remember what chapter that was from, but I think it was Chapter 6. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.